See you guys. You know what they say about diesels loving the cold is that they love it, right? That's what I heard when I bought this thing. They're like, yeah, the big 7.3, it loves the cold. It's great, perfect. Maybe not. So today, my plan was to drive the kids to school, drive to town, get a bunch of wood, go to work for a while, get a bunch of stuff done, make money. Then the light blinked on my battery. It's like bing, it blinked, and then the headlights went out, and then the dash went out, but then came right back on. I was like, oh shoot. So I drove the kids to school, but the battery light was on. In the end, my plans were diverted. I had to swap out. So the alternator, that's a new alternator. But to get that bastard in there took me basically all day because I needed a 1/2-inch ratchet to get to the tensioner. And oh hey, I couldn't find the ratchet. Imagine that. Then I finally found it, then realized it's all gummed up. I couldn't swap it, so it spins one way or the other to tighten or loosen. So then I had to track down this vice grip. Then I had to get that in there. That took about, I don't know, 2 hours to figure that out, to get to that, of searching for the right parts, because I'm not a mechanic. Anyway, put all these parts. Here's the old one. Oh, there's some chicken food I got. All this bullshit. Then I'm trying to charge it, so I go to restart the damn thing, but it won't start. Because the batteries that got toasted, they won't charge past like 11.8. So, the day was a wash. I'm trying to remedy that with this, what's it called, a refined ski quiver update. I think this thing's gonna get put to use. I wish I had that in that chute. I was gonna go there today. Anyway, side project I mentioned. So get this, remember my shop used to be right here? This used to be a shop with a wall. It's now gone because this TV is replacing this TV. You can put in this box that'll be this awesome, there's gonna be like an L couch and then a gas stove over here, this whole TV area, and then my ski workbench is gonna go over here. That's the plan. In the meanwhile, while the truck's broke down, I can't. The updated ski quiver, look, it's shrunken. These are all the good ones from last year, where basically this is all high graded, because if you recall the last quiver video I did, I had way more. Briefly, so these are the only backcountry ones because I only got this set of bindings. So these are actually a smaller version of these. These are fatter, but they're both 0 side cut pintail, which are awesome. The way they just butter knife in the pow, like these things just ski so good pretty much in all conditions. They're stiff, but then the tail, you can always just smush that tail around, but they never hook. When you got side cut, they're always trying to hook, or sometimes trying to. Anyway, so these two are paired. I made them 10 years ago. They're partners. These three kind of go together. The Shiros, these Predators, these Devastators. Notice the bindings are kind of back. I really like the way these ski. These were darn amazing. They're so mushy, just, oh, they were like, blew my mind actually. I could put a link to that video, how they blew my mind. These are great, except I really don't like center mount skis. I bet you they'd be way more fun for me if they were moved back. So these three kind of complement each other. These ones were some I made, I don't know, 12 years ago. These are just stiff and they're springy and they just ski good. Every time I go back to them, I'm like, wow, I should ski these every day. But I don't. But I could, because they're fun. These are unique. The Kreitlers, they're basically the last of the old school type ski. And these ski darn good for what they are in the right conditions. I only skied them last year like twice, and I got them in the Moneys, and they were not ideal for the Moneys because it was this deep track pow. Things were just railroading all over the place. But they're fun in the right conditions. These two Stokelys go together. I had these, which are awesome. Who's this? Oh, Dominic Perret model. And then I got these sent to me, the Scott Schmidt model. And they're both awesome. They're metal, damp, just buttery smooth. These are my daily drivers basically all last year. They're hard to beat. These guys, the Jerry launchers, floppy K2 style, easy going, fun. And they kind of go with these K2s. They're kind of just floppy. They definitely got a top speed, and they're fun. They're easy. They're like forgiving. Jumping over here, so these were one of my top favorites, the Dynastar X106, for a while, 2-3 years now. But they do have a speed limit. They're just nimble. They're like fat razors, but they don't hook. They're just darn perfect. Look what I got. These are brand, so going this way, these are all additions. I got these at the reuse at Ski Store the other day for 300 bucks. The 190 version 107s. These are the 106, and these are a hair longer and a hair stiffer. Came with these badass bindings. These two are gonna be great. I'm really excited about these. These are like worth the money. These I saw on Girdwood Facebook for free on the side of the road, and I went and drove and got them. I think these are gonna be good. I'm gonna stick some look bindings. I've got a couple pairs of these bindings kicking around. I'm gonna stick them on there because I think these are gonna be the daily ice hard pack resort driver. I just got a feeling about them. Stiff racer. These, I don't know why I like them, but they're unmounted Blizzards. I got them for 30 bucks last spring. Look, they got the integrated absorber. I think these were probably mid 90s, late 90s, early 90s. But remember back when you'd think the base color had something to do with the waxability? I don't know. I'm gonna stick something good on them. Well, not something, just any binding. Probably some old Solomons. Those will be great. And then these seem like the old granddaddies of the bunch. They're good to get out. They seem pretty good actually. So yeah, that's the Quiver we're starting with. As I said, you'll only see these guys in the backcountry, and as soon as the resort opens, bam. And meanwhile, I gotta get to town tomorrow to get some batteries for that darn truck. Hopefully I get it started. Deal with the cold. It's supposed to be like 0 tonight, and that snow's not going anywhere. It'll be there waiting for me. Whew, no rest for the weary. Thanks for watching.